interest for music began?
I first got interested in the music back in 2001. A local artist named Franchise dropped his first album entitled Holding It Down. I listened to the album. It inspired me from like the first track to the last. And at that moment I knew that I wanted to take music serious. Like I had already found interest, but at that particular point I knew I wanted to take it serious, and I knew that's what I wanted to do in my life. So.
What is your favorite song you ever wrote?
Darkness Falls, because it just I don't know, it opened fans up to what I was going through at the time in my life, the regrets I was having, and just me reflecting on my ignorant ways. That song really showed my mature side. It showed me developing as more of a conscious, or you know what I'm saying, mature artist. Darkness Falls, yeah, it's my favorite track.
Who inspired you as an artist?
Eminem, Old Dirty Bastard, Busta Rhymes, Fugees, Outkast, Wu-Tang Clan, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Tupac, Biggie. A lot of artists inspired me, mostly the ones from the 90s, really, just because they were so real and unique, and they had a lot of real stuff to say.
What separates you from other artists?
I feel like what separates me is that I talk about real shit. Like, I try to relate to people more rather than talking about partying and, you know, the flashy things and stuff like that. I'd rather talk about, you know what I'm saying, whatever's stressing you out at that point in time. That's what separates me from other artists. I'm not on the microphone to try to be cool.
What is your favorite era of music and why?
I'm gonna have to say the 90s, hands down. Most unique, most rawest, hardest beats, most lyrical artists came out within that time frame. The 90s, that's where it's at.
Is there anyone who you would like to work with, whether it's mainstream or underground, that you haven't, and why?
As far as underground, I would like to work with Lil OP, Skills, or Smokey. They're all part of Cypher Squad up in Milwaukee. And as far as mainstream, of course, it's going to be Top Dog Entertainment, anyone within that label, Absol, Schoolboy Q, Kendrick. There's a few other artists that I would like to work with, like Logic, but mostly just the lyrical artists and the artists that I relate to.
What is your favorite genre of music besides hip-hop, and why?
I'm gonna have to say rock and roll, because of the movement that they caused. Like, so many people would come out to their concerts, and you know, they made power ballads to where, like, I don't know, like the music just took over people to where like the whole crowd would be singing along, and they caused people to like have mosh pits. It's just, I don't know, it's the physical influence rock and roll had on the people. That's what I admire about rock and roll. So other than hip hop, I would have to say rock and roll definitely inspired me.
How do you feel about the change of music in the industry?
I feel like the change could be better. I feel like newer artists should take the time to try to relate to the people and try to inspire the people, rather than trying to inspire the record label or please the record label, as you will. I don't know if it's a good change, because I don't feel inspired anymore when I listen to like anything on the radio anymore, or anything new that comes out in hip hop. The only artist that's inspired me so far that's new is Kendrick Lamar, you know, so I feel like the change in hip hop is horrible.
What is your favorite part about being an artist?
Recording and performing shows. Recording is just because, You know, you get that big burst of inspiration. You're walking around in your studio and you're writing the hottest ish you could think of off the top. Like you're not even, I don't know, consciously aware of what's going on. You're just writing. And performing is just a big adrenaline rush. Like even though you're nervous, scared, all in the same sense, you're still ready and you're able to convert that into energy to help you get the job done. Like that's what I like about performing. Plus it's like all eyes are on you, you know, the crowd screaming. You know, you're almost, I don't want to sound too, you know what I'm saying, blasphemous, but it's almost like you're godlike. It's like you're a god, like everybody's worshiping you, you're an idol. That's how I look at it. Like that's the feeling I get from it whenever I perform on stage. So.
What is your definition of hip-hop and rap?
Rap is corporate and hip-hop is all natural, subcultural, you know, all around music for the people, by the people, of the people. Like, I think rap is just what the industry took hip-hop and turned it into. They didn't have anything else to call it, so they gave it rap. Like, rap stands for rhythmic American poetry. That's what rap is. And hip-hop, you know, hip-hop is just a culture. It's just a way of life. It's just, I don't know, it's natural. It's from the streets. Like, people would steal power just to be able to hook up their turntables and their speakers to, you know, rock the park, you know, and whatever MC was hot at the time, he would grab the mic and so forth.
A degenerate black malice and madman, strapped with a grenade in my hand while pissing in a trash can, throwing back 40 ounces, smoking ounces, pouncing, the whole hood bouncing. I really need some counseling. In 30 seconds, I get reckless, coming for your necklace, leaving you missing. Mama wrestles, we ain't never stressing. Squeeze text, we break necks. Better protect like Wu taught you. We taunt you, then haunt you. Crew flex like Goku, we only here to stomp you. Know what, some humans to some giants. Hospitals have many clients. Catastrophic alliance, marcher throwing up tridents. All American Titans, sparks brighten you, frighten and lighten your chest tighten. Son of Poseidon, get you washed up by Triton. Yeah, tsunami wave hit you with the force of a sea god. Divinity is me, a hot rod in your tight wad, nigga.